Um, Morning, everybody. Mr. Mike here. We'll be starting in a couple of minutes. And once we get going here, we will see what's in the markets today. It's going to be kind of interesting because we had that big, nice reversal. So, with that being said, let's get into the risk disclaimer. So the risk disclaimer says all forms of trading carry a high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved, and if necessary, seek independent advice. The U.S. government required disclaimer. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and securities, have large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in options, futures, and stock market. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. There you go, guys. That's the risk disclaimer that I have to say every morning. And let's see what we can do today. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a really good trade day yesterday. I told what I said on the Discord group a few days ago, and I got to reiterate it one more time. Let's go back to this one. Go to the general chat so you can understand. I literally wrote, once again, just to give you, I got to change that picture. Anyways, right here. I hope everyone's getting ready for the longs next week, and look at my timestamp, 7:15 p.m. And then, of course, Isham saw the big takeoff, 300 and some points. So, and the reason why I want to show you that is it's to show you the correlation with the news. It wants to show you the correlation of the swing scanner, where we are right now. And remember, in our mindset, she's still under, but in our mindset, yeah, she's taking off, getting before market open. We're about 8 minutes. And then what we're going to do is you have to keep your mindset and see where we can go. Now look at where our ultimate target can be. Might push up. It could be a vibration day. We don't know because we finally have this snapback. You look at the pattern here, all the way down, back to the top. And actually I had a conversation this morning with somebody about candlestick math. So you could tell it looks like a doji pushing up on a longer time frame. Okay, now let's go to a 4-hour chart. The thing, as you can see, we're breaking all these patterns here. We hit the nice, I call it the institution line way down here. Good afternoon, Nono. Hope everything's treating you well. So, as you can see, on our time frames now, and this is what you guys have to understand. If you guys are using the time scanner, trying to figure out which is the right time to trade, now because we are on the buy phase, as you can see, the buying signals are working, the selling signals are starting to fail because we're early in the phase. This buy phase worked very it was only a 3-hour thing, so they played around, and the sell phase is holding. Now I wish they get in pattern. It looks like until tomorrow, the patterns are going to start working quite nicely. 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 9 o'clock, etc., etc. So let's see if we can pop this line in the sand here, keep going up. We do have one resistance point at on this line here, so she might tap, come back down, and fire up again. We don't know yet until we can see everything. And this is what I was looking at this morning before just opening up. This is a day trend sell, but this is the big but. We're breaking through our two bands. This is a deep retracement possibility with a market maker, not a market maker, with a stop out line, but our market maker's way up here, guys. So it could take a really deep retracement, tap on this, pull down, and then continue. If we get, oh, see, she hasn't broken here yet. That's the only thing. So it could be, it's going to be iffy here, depending on energies. So we might be able to tap the market maker, come down, and then break through. Myself, I might not be able to get into the trade until I break through this zone. I will not be looking for shorts, even though we're 5 minutes before the open. And look how low this number is, negative 0.18. Possibly still could go down today. But remember, I am on the buy phase signal. Okay? And it's not changing. Just fix this right here. Oh, yeah, because I have it on historical now. Sorry. That's right. I got all my historical lines. Okay, so, yeah, she's squeezing. So it looks like she wants to pop up again. Usually, so we got one, let's say technically day 1, day 2. Maybe we got 2 more days of pushing up. Or this could be day 1. We don't know. Okay. And where are we on this chart here? Yeah, so we have to let it vibrate to this zone until we get through. This is your daily bar range, and you know, we'll see. It could just pop and reverse and then go again. If I was up at 6 o'clock this morning, look how beautiful that trade is out of the market maker, tapping and continue, say point A to point B. So you guys got a good runner at least until this zone if you're already in the trade. Okay, now let's switch over to this one here. Center this up. So yeah, it is on that day trend deep retracement. This is an area we have to watch out for. And I'm going to actually put a band here. From here, where the high zone is, to the area I was looking at from a couple of days ago. So 13.3 looks like 13,350 before we can call it a breakout. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a few zones there. And if it does, we can get them all out. It'll be 2 huge days, but we'll see. Okay? Nice thing is now on our focus, guys, think about this. We are above the VWAP, really nice. Tap the VWAP, came down. Let's see if it gets in this zone for a pullback. We might be able to look at 13,244. I don't have my book here today. I got to grab my book. And we're 3 minutes before the open show. She's really trying to push it up here. I haven't even looked at the volumetrics, guys. Let's take a look at volumetrics. Volumetrics right now, I'm going to drag this over. I like to see this pattern here. See this green reversal? That was our trade. But look at, we're getting a nice strong delta again, guys. So, and I'll move this down to here. So tap once, tap twice, delta pushing up. And see, we're really close into that market maker zones. Okay, now let's take a look at another one. Breaking through this zone. This is our, and these are the areas of interest for possibly for a sell-off. But I said I'm looking for longs today. We're at negative 0.1. This one's really pushing great. So now we can look for our positions on our entry line right here. And let's see what our harmonics look like. So NQ is going up with the B pattern, same as YM, same as ES. What's the last one? RTY. And RTY is a little more aggressive. So all of them are looking good, guys. So if it does work, we should be able to get into buying opportunities. One thing I didn't show today, and I don't know if there's my map. Let's take a look at our map here. What is our trade map today? Beautiful. That's what I want to see. So hopefully we can get that tap off, sell off to 951, 10:15, or trade to 11 o'clock. 11:05 maybe a pullback, or this could be inverted one more time. Let's see what it looks like on the inversion. Let's see what it would look like if it was inverted. So maybe we have our spike to our sell off at 11 o'clock because we're looking for buys in here. So we're going to see which pattern it wants to go. Let's go put it back to normal. Alrighty. Now, other than that, I'm just going to let it start up right away. And I'm going to grab a fresh cup of coffee. And we'll see what's going to happen here. Because we're right on market maker. See here, 14 pushed up here, 841, there's our 841.43, 9 o'clock, consolidation, 914 push up, 931 push down. 951 squeeze up, squeeze play tip thing, maybe that's double bottom, away we go. Okay, we'll find out. Right, let's see what this looks like in the price action. First thing in the morning. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just curious today, guys. I want to put it on 2-minute bar today. Just curious. I wonder see if this 2 minutes a little easier to trade versus a 1 minute. It's that 1 extra minute. I was just reading something about it in different methodologies. It's all the same. It's all relative. It doesn't matter if you're a 1 minute, 5 minute, 30 minute. It's just all about price action. We're going to see. I want to watch my delta. So delta is pushing up while this is pushing down. Or delta's holding, I guess. I really want to see this pattern at 952, and if this is 952, I think this is our baby here, because it looks like the way this pattern is tap once, there, double bottom, reverse. If it was 950 and 952 working really well, then our 1004 signal is going to be amazing. And then, yeah, because then we got a big time gap here. So we'll let it play out. Do you guys have any questions? I'm done filing my fundraiser for the year, so now I actually might even have some time to start trading, day trading again. I've been just using my position trade. Most of it is position trading from my other account, and it's been good for the past couple cycles. There you go. There's that sell-off. Market open sell-off, and a couple of areas where we can look at is actually I'm gonna make regions so you can understand. Region A, region B. Okay, reason why I chose that, this, sorry, I made a mistake, not this one. Gotta change the color code on that one. Region A. Okay, region B is way up there, so we don't have to worry about it. So we'll take a look at this one here. Reason why? This is London Open, guys. See how she played around? And if you think about it, how it zigzags, okay? So what we can do, why can't I see it today? I'll use my control freak. Can't see it today. I've been drinking or something. Okay. Look at that. Volume point of control is literally right on the London Open. So if we can get that good drop, this is the current right here, point of control. So it might vibrate here. There you go. This thing squeezed down a bit. So on our volume, just hammered up. So now we can watch this extremity if it does come down. But this was a, how much sell-off is this? 5,000 contracts, 5,000 contracts. Delta is going down, but not that aggressively, guys. See? Look at this. This is what I'm looking at. I want to, this delta is not as big as this one. So let it try to get to this line once again. Hopefully, see, we got a market maker here too, an old one. We'll let them play these games. But it's, see how it literally ticked this day trend line? Or I mean, yeah, the day trend line? But it's not strong enough. She's going to be, I have a feeling this is going to fail. Once we break out of this market maker zone, guys, we could probably get a trade. But I would love to see it go down. I want it to push down. Yeah, she still wants to squeeze down. Now, what is our percentage? Okay, we're negative 0.39. We started at negative 2. So we'll see if we can get down. There are 2 areas of interest. Oh, actually, you know what? I got to put on the 1 minute chart and I'll switch the chart for you guys. Hold this up. Oh, actually, we're almost at that point of interest right now. Tap once, tap twice. I don't like it yet. I'll switch over the chart so you can see what I'm looking at. Here. I just switch it to a 1 minute chart, guys, just to see where my institutional line is, and to see it's tapping between the 2. So that could be it. It couldn't do a breakdown yet. I'm still waiting for, this is the region I really like. This is where the market open is. And we've got to let them play this game here. But it is, the baseline is vibrating up here. But I want to see that, a nice straight down sell-off. And one of the ultimate ones is if we actually see a really hardcore sell-off back to, let's say, where this market open is, which would be great, or right here where it hit the low just to grab better contracts for to go in again. That would be our ultimate one. And if it is a sell-off today, I would just still wait. I would wait until I get down here. I don't care, because I'm not going to be shorting today, guys. There she goes. She's pushing. But you know, it's quite amazing. I'm on a 2 minute chart. Look at this. 932 signal actually worked perfectly. And it looks like it is following this pattern. So we'll wait for, let's say, 52, from 52 to 06. This will be interesting. And look at, I think, if you're going to start trading late in the afternoon, the 1 o'clock trade for the rest of the day, it looks like is your big one right here. A nice, easy, plot in the position and let it work its way up to the end of the day. We'll let them play the volatility. Let them destroy everybody. Let us get set up. We've got 3 candles of high volume. Well, this 2 minute chart anyways. Market open. I mean, there's consolidation in this zone. We're going to wait. 10:04. 9:52 or 10:04, we're going to find out. Now watch, yeah, it's a good sell-off now on Delta. Good. But she's not moving with that sell-off. So I'm looking at 13,200, if it works really nice. And if it really pushes aggressively, then we can look at 13,160. Right down here where these market makers are. No, not market makers, market open prices. We'll wait till 9:52, guys. We'll see what's going to happen within this time frame. Let's see if I can put a marking on it. Am I allowed to? No, I can't do it that way. So, guys, have any questions? 1,500. It's over $1,000 move already if we were in it. And you know what the nice thing is, guys, is once, if hopefully we do get it turned around, we know she's going to creep up the here again, guys. And it might do a second attempt before the reversal. So at least we have a nice retracement coming back once this gets set up here. Now, right now, this is volume point of control of current market conditions. We're just below it. This is the 70% down here, so we can let him play to the extremities. If he still can work down here, this is what I'm looking for. Because we have from 39, 49, 52. Okay. And what I'm going to also look at is, I'm going to change the chart to the Williams for now. See, the Williams, what I'm looking at is I want to see what this pattern is. We are at extreme volatility at 67 ticks per minute, guys. So we're going to let them push it down, hopefully, to this zone of interest. This is the zone of interest I'm looking for right here. Okay? And the interesting thing is, I didn't talk to you guys this morning. Okay, so I'm going to, let me see which chart I'm on before I switch. Transition. See, on Fox Business and on CNBC, they're still showing positive numbers, okay? They're a little different. They're a little delayed. But, where is it? Where's it? Maybe it was on CNBC I read. Okay, now they're saying it's flat. But see, I don't really sort of Biden announced Merkel will help make Johnson & Johnson COVID. See, there is positive news. They're just setting up for a better position, even though that we're actually making a 0.72. So because and the volatility is strong, they're just trying to load up. And once I start noticing the delta changing aggressively, this is where we can get into our position here. Let's see. There was an article this morning I really want to show. See, and on my system it says 0.71, but on online it says 0.48. But I think that's a 15-minute delay that they usually do, so we can't figure out the market. Okay, so we broke down the institution line. We're at negative 0.71. This actually day trend would work like a charm. I'm quite actually surprised on that because I thought it was going to fail. But I'm looking for buys today. Now, if we look down here, it still keeps on pushing. Where is my band? So actually, we're hitting all this grouping of stop outs. So that's good. Let them chew up these contracts. This is the liquidity that they need. They're knocking everybody's stop outs, and it's really close to that band that I was looking at. Okay. If it still drops like crazy, it could hit this zone, and this could be the ultimate. We might even have to wait to here, and I don't care, because if it does touch this line, it hits a prior low, prior stop, and then we can ride it the rest of the day, and we don't even really have to worry about it. So that means 200. That could move another 200 points. Wow. If it does, great. I don't care, but I won't play the sell-off today, guys. My mindset is buys for the next at least week. So we'll let them get to that zone. We are almost at that zone of interest. This is, let's switch, there we go. So we're really close to that zone of interest I was looking at. We are only halfway through this energy phase, so we've got to give it some time. We're not at 9:52 now. We're at 9:43, and so it could be here or here. We're just going to let them work its way, and I will look at get my volumetrics so I can see where my volumetrics are. Let's take a look at our delta. Nice pattern here on delta. We are starting to get some energy here. Not yet, guys. I really want to get you to that position. I want to look at top of the hour. Open this morning too, or whatever. There we go. Let's get that position set up for 9:45. Could be bounce up, go up. You have to give it some time here. But it's almost at that area, guys, that I was looking for. The thing is, I don't have it on this chart. Wow, 140 tick range. That's crazy. We need this to turn around and form better. Okay, it's too much of a slope right now. Even if I spread it out, see the slope is a little too aggressive. So we need it to come down a little bit more before the turnaround. Give it that wave. Oh, and what I found out, and hopefully this doesn't lock up, what I realized, I said yesterday I was having sound issues. It was actually my computer. Okay, guys? So I did a retest on it. And I'm going to put a sound. I'm just going to put some type of sound on it. I need some sound. I don't know if I'm going to use. I'll use Red Alert. I can't remember what that was. So what's going to happen for myself if I hear it? There we go. I should have had a Red Alert sound here, but see how she's starting to fail? This arrow? What I'm going to do is when I see a green arrow kicking in, that will probably be my opportunity to buy it. So we'll find out here. They're playing within that market maker zone. We were really close to this area of interest, but I still want it to break down. We still have, we're only a quarter after, so we still have, where are we on these charts here? Yeah, she's getting closer. We have to let her curl yet. Give it some time. Needs another impulse. And so it could be, let's see if it's this one, if it fails, or this one down here. This would be the ultimate target. And it's right on that line here. What I'm going to do for a few minutes here, I'm going to stop talking because the stupid grinder is here, so I'm just going to put my mic on mute and until this noise goes away. Alrighty, the guy's walking, finally, hopefully grinding away, getting rid of it. Okay, we're getting close to 952 here, so let's see where we are on this position. See if it's an inversion pattern, or we're going to be bottoming out here. I would love to see a spike. See, we're getting really close to this area here. I'm getting choppiness here. I think I might have to turn off the chart. No, she's starting to look better now. It's just still loading up. Alrighty. Now, let me just transition. There we go. So, this is perfect in a sense. First purple wave. Let's look for a second major impulse move. We're really getting close. 952 probably will sell now when I'm looking at it. And 952 will probably sell because we have a 1003 buy signal. I'm getting chopped, guys, here. I got to turn off some of these screens. I don't know why. I don't know if there's an increased volume or what's happening. I'm going to turn off some of these charts here. Close all this out. See if that helps. There we go. It's one of my charts which is giving a bug because I got too much data plus a lot of people. Okay. Now what I'm looking for is we still have to wait. I'm going to switch over to here. Go. See, our delta hasn't really kicked in yet, so we're still waiting. See that? Okay, son of a gun. And then right here, it was purple, but we had more energy again. So we have one more. It still wants to push down. Purple was here, it turned white. So now we know that cancels off. We're going to wait for it to pull down one more time, and we're really close, guys, to that 13,160. So this was London session, which failed. So now we can get rid of that one. We don't need that anymore, but we're really close to that top of the hour reversal. And we're going to be watching our delta. We're going to be watching our energy. We're going to watch to see if it's going to start turning around. We are actually 1% down on the market today. So, and as you can see, 952 literally kicked in, and here's our first pullback, okay, guys? But it's not ready yet. So you can see this thing is pulling down, so we need to get to that 13,160. Once we get there, even to these fib targets, I think we're going to be getting into a position. Because the pattern, there we go. Boom. Let's take a look here. Let me see here. 79, 80, 79. We're at 953. Maybe that was our move. I'm going to switch it over now. So we got our grouping here. We're going to see what happens here. It's still quite flat. There's still not a big bounce here, but as you can see, we have 79, 80. I wanted it at 60. I'll still watch the delta. So we know, well, the white is still there. It's getting ready for turnaround. This is pulling down. Okay, we're so close to this sweet spot here. And where are we? Oh, this might be it. No, this thing hasn't angled yet, guys. We have to give it some time. So that would have been the first tap. Let's see if it pulls down. $98, $95, $15. Let's see if we can get to 95 here, 98. Yeah, she's starting now, guys. Okay. I'm going to be putting a buy limit in. Hopefully we can get that pull back. So from 80 to 06. Okay. Now hopefully this is correct and we can ride this up for 10, 15 points and I can cash out. Where are we on this chart? Yeah, I'm on the right chart here. Actually, we're already at 10 points here. I gotta watch my volume here, guys. Let's see where I am. I'm watching my dollar value, guys. Done. There we go. Because I always try to show you guys one trade today. And I'll show you the reason why. $305, guys. Remember, I always try to shoot for 3 to 5 a day. And as you can see, waiting for that time, that big sell-off, and you probably could run around. And so as you can see, sorry guys, I gotta go shut down the video with these guys cutting again. But what I was waiting for was 952, bounce back. We still probably can play around. I'm still below the baseline. I still have to watch. We are at -3, and we're almost at that